good for the first session. Uh, good for all right, testing stuff. All right. Check. Okay, cool. So that's working. All right, and what we're doing right now is I am trying to plan for tonight's game. So let's see, we're going on the road. A scene for encounter one. I'm gonna save that one. Another scene for encounter two. Save that one. I'm going to create a new folder for quarry. I'll probably spell quarry correctly. EY? Y. UI. I'm going to go with Y. And encounter one and encounter two are going to go on the road. And then the quarry is going to have its own scene available. So this is just going to be quarry. There's just one large map for the quarry. So for this, let's see how we're going to do this. I have to go to scene one. Let's organize these. There we go. So my idea is that this is going to be mostly a all right. So if we look at this map, PCs are currently in New Seer. This quarry is like here. It's not that far away. It's like 3 or 4 hours south of town by a walk. So it is at the base of the Seawall Mountains, which is this whole mountain range here. So it's not even far in the mountains. It's just right at the base. Um, I plan for the quarry and the seawall and all that stuff. Like basically all of this stuff on the other side of these mountains will be a large part of this campaign. But for right now, I have to I have to see how to make this work. So it's not too far away, but it is sort of like lightly wooded. And I mean lightly. I mean think of it as like let's see. So by lightly wooded, what I mean is like mostly sort of shrublands with occasional small copses of trees. So we're talking like Kansas. There you go. So this is going to be a lot of like fields, and then small copse of trees, and fields and small copse of trees. So what I want here is that they're going to be coming down the road, and the road's going to sort of wind around little bit of trees over here. This is not this huge forest. Because if you're looking at this map, I believe there's a scale here somewhere. Okay, so if we take it that this is 500 miles, which seems really small. God, that's small. If you're taking this is 500 miles, that means that's 100 miles. So like the Fated Forest is a 100-mile long forest. This is not that big. uh, there's little like 1 mile, half-mile copses of trees on here, and those are going to be the majority of what we're dealing with, because this part of uh, Brayland, for the most part, is plains. It's not the crawl. It's not the shimmerwood. This is mostly plains. You can occasionally run into some shrubs that are as tall as a man, but I'm thinking, um, I'm thinking stuff like this right here. Like, see, this I wouldn't consider to be a forest. There's a little copse of trees and some tall grasses. Behind there's another little copse of trees and some tall grasses. But for the most part, this is its own like kind of environment. If it was a forest, then we're talking like Black Forest outside of Colorado, or outside of Colorado Springs or something like that, like an actual forest. So, okay. So if that's the case, what I need is plains maps. Let's see if I have any plains maps. I have so many maps. So we'll go through some. Wilderness. No. And this is the thing too, is that like if I'm trying to get the right sort of map, like these cliffs don't really work, rivers don't really work. Something like that, that is totally doable. That's just a road next to. Oh, that's even better. A road next to a little cliff. That's great. Um, Road next to a cliff with some. No, I like that. Too deserty. Okay, and this tie in to my other maps pretty well. I like this. I can work with this to make this. Yeah, 'cause they're little hills. They got some trees. I can set some stuff in these, and it'll actually work pretty well. That's a bit too heavily forested for what I'm thinking. I don't want anything by the edge of a cliff. That could work too. That could work as a people have camped here before sort of thing. Um, I don't need a big snail shell. What do we got? Come on, load faster. See, if I had one of this where it was a road and not a river, that'd be nice. I don't want them to have a river to the south. Uh, more little hills. Ooh, like that. And some shit just went down there. All right. So I think I have enough to make the path that I want, and then I can drop some extra trees sort of in there. Um, this is too small. I need something that's going to work as my kind of quarry map. Um, but I have a plan for that. So, what I'm going to do then is, oh, I gotta stop drawing on this. And then I will highlight all of these and I will delete them. So I need a background. I need a background that's just grass. One second here. I need a large blank grass RPG map that I can just put this stuff into, because it's going to serve as like the background. The problem is there's a really unfortunate problem when looking for these sort of maps, and that's that so many things come from Pinterest, and Pinterest maps are not great, because there's always another link. If RPG maps, wilderness, say background, grass. Okay, so encounter one has a background of pictures, RPG maps, wilderness, background grass. We're gonna select that. Damn it. And I didn't choose the file. Right there, select, save changes. Yes, bam. Probably need this to be bigger by a lot. So, from what I've seen of this, it's best to do it to make sure that these are correct. So we're gonna go 2200. Let's say 4 is 8800, then 1600 for 6400. This is math that I should have been able to do in my head. Save changes. Yes. Bam. Okay, so that is appropriately big. I will also have to change it to hexagonal columns even, because I believe that is what new seer is in. Hexagonal columns even. Okay. I will also have to make the columns. Whew, they're still not visible. That's as visible as they're gonna get. Let's see. Maybe if I made it a different color, like I'll make it bright red. Well, that's what we got for now. Okay. So I'm now going to go to the tile tool, and since I'm in the tile tool, I will be dropping some tiles. Oh no, sir, Mr. Gandalf. I ain't been dropping no eaves. I'm dropping eaves. That's how this is going. So what is the name of the tiles that I want? I need cliff road, no trees, no grid. I'm gonna tell you, I need that one. And okay, no tree, no grid. Update tile. Bam. All right. So now we have a tile. Look at that. Look at that tile right there. What a tile it is. Look at that, Chad. All right. And then I need Hills Road. Oh, there's trees, no grid. I'd rather have trees. Let's get this guy out of here. We don't need him. We don't even like him. Uh, we're gonna put Cliff Road, trees, no grid. Even better. I like that one. I wish there was a way to move this off the thing, but fucking whatever. Okay, we also want Hills Road, trees, no grid. Open that guy too. And we're also going to take the Barrows, day, no grid. There's no way to just throw trees on there, which is sad, but we're going to do that anyway. So these are the main ones I'm going to be using. So I'm going to pop a dude out right there. Actually, how do I pop a guy out? Is there? Oh shit. Okay. Let's get that out there. All right. Yeah. Okay, that is a big road. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hexes wide. So 12 hexes wide, and each hex being a 5 foot. That's a big boy, and we don't need that boy that big. So we're gonna make him about that big. This is shrinking in a weird way. I think I scrunched him. But the fact that we can scrunch him, I mean, it fucks with the dimensions a little bit. But is there a way to rotate this guy? Ooh, but I can take him to the front. I can send him to the back. All right, cool, 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 cool. All right. So I'm gonna put this guy. I'm gonna put him right there. He's gonna be right there. Then I'm gonna make this map go farther down. I'm gonna say to go to, let's say 9600. Save changes. Yep, yep, yep. We're saving changes. Close it. Yes. All right. So this gave us a bit more to work with here in terms of our road here. Okay. Cool. So, how much longer we got? We got about 2 hours. Okay. So we're gonna put that there. We're gonna have a good straight stretch of road. This guy. But now this guy is too much beef for this map. Look at the size of this boy. So since he's a bit much in the beef department, we're gonna shrink him. It doesn't seem to be shrinking him down. It seems to be moving him. There we go. That's the shrinkifier. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. And if I want to, which I do, I'm gonna make this more pronounced. Maybe still gonna be less, there we go. I think it's gonna be that. Because I want this to be them coming around a bend, right? So they're gonna be coming around this bend right here. And that is going to give us a, maybe a little bit of a wider road. A little bit, little bit, come on. There we go. A little bit of a wider road. And then we're gonna put this guy down. This one's also a pretty chunk. We're gonna go 180, and let's see how far we have to shrink this down to make it fit. So we're gonna grab this and bam. So yeah, thought here. They're coming around. This here is all just gonna be trees. I have hills, trees, no grid. Sounds fucking great. Let me add that one in. So choose files. Uh, hills, trees, no grid. Hills, trees, no grid. There's no road in this one. This is the road map, but without any, so we're gonna, bam, look at that. See that? Hills, trees, no grid. And I'm gonna turn it a little bit, just so that it doesn't seem to be a good path through these. See that? Like, you can go this way, but for the most part, this is hills and trees. And I want this to, I honestly want this as sort of the background image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch this, come on, I'm going to stretch this out over the majority of the thing. There we go. Make sure we're playing with fire here. Fucker. Yeah, there we go. And now I'm going to right click this, right click it. It's way up here. Why is it up here? Who knows? Push this to the back. Cool. So now this is properly hills, trees, etc., but there's a road through it. I'm sure there's a better way to do this. I'm sure that if I looked in all of my assets, I just have a road. I could have just put a road through it. But yeah. So at the moment, bam, encounter one's map is done. I don't have to worry about the map anymore. I'll have to do other bits later. This road is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide. 25 is still a bit large. What if I go direct? 1, 2, 3, and 3.5. Okay, a 20-foot road. This is definitely not to the scale that I wanted. Worry about scale right now. No. All right, I'm gonna move on for right now. So next one, we're going, and go with me here. We're going to encounter two. Encounter two, we're gonna pop that right to 8800, and we're gonna go to 6400 because we know from our last one that those are what we need. We're gonna save that change. Bam. The other thing that we're doing in encounter two that we haven't seemed to have done yet is go to hexagonal columns even. The reason we go to that is because I prefer hexes to squares. You might not, but well, I'm sorry for you. I liked, first of all, background grass. It changes. Bam. Look at that. We got a grassy background. And then I liked that. I like the idea of there being a camp, or at least a campground, not necessarily a camp. So let's see what kind of tiles we can grab for that campground. So it was this roadway one. Is there? Hold on. let's grab the thingies and let's see if there's a better way to do this. Because, again, I don't want this to be heavily wooded. This is a mostly flat area. There's mostly not a lot of trees. Um, so let's see what we got for our maps. Yeah, I kind of like this. Look at that. Like, that looks like a fairly safe spot for there to have been a campground, even if one isn't there anymore. You know, you have a little campground there. Hey, there's basically a little place up on this hill, and there's a road that goes by it. That looks perfectly acceptable to me. Yeah, and I can sort of tie that in, like leave some stuff. Hey, if they want to come back later, they can examine some stuff, and hey, it might prove interesting. Who knows? Or it just is what it looks like. It's a little rise that somebody camped on because this gave them the greatest look of the land. So let's see. Do I have not hills, but just a grassland with a road? I don't think I just have a grassland with a. Okay, so now I know that I need that. I will figure out a way to get that, but for now, okay. Let's see what we can do here. We're gonna go. That was a sneeze. See, and I'm seeing good maps for this, but like I said, some of them are coming from Pinterest, and Pinterest maps are usually not great. They're just not. Um, but I'll see what we can grab. These are just little quick things that you can get from sort of searching Google. Uh, so let's see. Like in the future, I hope to have all of my assets loaded to the point where I can just pop, and make a map real quick. Doesn't seem to be a thing I can do right now, but hey, yeah. This is sort of the other problem with a lot of the maps that you can find is that they save image. We're gonna go grasslands road. A lot of the ones that you find are gonna be gridded, so it's very hard to find a non-gridded map because, for example, I want it to be hexed. Also, we're in that same sort of spot where I probably need very bright red hexes because otherwise we won't be able to see them. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be a problem. But hey. Alright, so I found a grasslands road that's pretty straight. It could be better, but hey, what do you know? That's what I got. I'm also gonna go RPG map Plains Road and see what I can find there. Alright, it looks like this is what I got. So if this is what I got, that's perfectly fine. So I'm gonna load that now. What did I call it? It was Grasslands Road. Look at that Grasslands Road right there. And I'm gonna pop out three. Ooh, he's tiny. I'm gonna turn this dude. Let's say 35 degrees. Yeah, yeah, that works. Oh, I want a little bit. Let's say 50 degrees. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna turn that guy 50 degrees. Then yeah, we got a nice little thing coming in that way. Because I'm gonna put the little campground up here. And if they did, so this is the thing too, is that a lot of the stuff that I'll put in, like it's up to the PCs. If they decide, hey, we're going to go examine this, awesome, that's great. Please go examine it. If they decide that's not really my bag, I don't give a crap about somebody else's old campground. All right, cool. Um, don't do the thing. So, uh, you know, they're adventurers. They will find their adventure wherever they want it. So, we want the circle day no grid as our next map, and I'm gonna pop that out right there. That is a bit big. Do I want it that big? I'm gonna push this to the back. A bit big. Let's see. Let's push this to the back so that we can see that path. Ooh, that is way bigger than our little trail over there. So does our trail need to be bigger? Probably. Probably a little bit. And this is the problem with the sort of conflicting maps part of this, is that, like, I understand fully this looks like trash. But this is what I got, right? Like, this is how the maps are gonna look. So what I need to do here, I don't want this to be quite as big as it is. I should probably, if this is going to be the centerpiece of this map, I should probably set it there so that it can be sort of the key point. How big is this? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. 55 across is a good size campground. I think that's a pretty good size for a campground. Yeah. Okay. Um, in fact, I'm gonna put this there, and man, it just sort of feels like this already has a road built in. I don't really need to cover this. Maybe a little bit. Maybe if I do that, and I can put another one right here, and then I can put another one going this way. Just to emphasize the fact that hey, this is not on the trail. Like this is other people have come here, camped here, stayed here, etc., etc. But this is not necessarily a thing that you are here for or a thing that you care about. I think that'll work. All right. So what we're gonna do is, yeah, let's grab the road again, and then let's grab the road again. So now what I need to do is take this, and I'm gonna turn it 100. No, I'm gonna turn it 90. Yeah, and so since this is turned, I'm gonna grow it. Need to grow it a bit more, so that you know what? Vetoed. That was supposed to be 4,000. All right. This one. What am I gonna do with this? How am I gonna make this what I want it to be? So I will grow this, and I need this to be rotated. 90 gets its. 90 is this way? No, 90 is this way. 180, 270. So I need more than 270. I need about a 285. I need more than 285. I need about let's go 300. Let's see. Let's try for like 320. Oh, yeah. I mean that works. It's a little jank. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little jank, and I understand that it's a little jank. But I think this works. Like it's clear that hey, there's a little grasslands area because we have our grasslands background. We have the road that's still coming from town, still going towards the quarry, and what we have here is a map of our. There's a resting spot, or this is some sort of a. Actually, do we have like a little campfire? I want to get a little campfire in there. Let's see if I can find a PNG of a campfire, but it needs to be top down. It needs to be no, not not with those keywords. Okay, so I know I have something like this in my Tom Kartos assets. So let's try going to my Tom Kartos assets. So knowing apparently I've forgotten the password to my Pinterest, or not Pinterest, to my Patreon. So give me just a moment here. I'm gonna check for that. This is okay. So I did change the password. I changed the password. Now it says in order to actually use the account, you have to verify the password that you just changed. What? There we go. There's a login attempt. If this was you, click below. This was me. I clicked below. Please confirm your residence. Provide your postal code. Submit. Dope. All right. Back to Patreon. Refresh. Doot. I have dooted all the doots. All right. Okay, so what I'm looking for now is looking for my maps. I have two different people that I patronize on Patreon, and I am looking to see if they have mines or quarries. Specifically, I want a quarry. I want it to be something that is not as well thought out as a good mine. And I think I just hit something pretty good. Oh, fuck yeah, Tom. Way to go. No, this is good. Yeah. Uh, okay, so download here. I'm going to download it. These mines might be a little bit too, I'm gonna put it too mine and not enough quarry. I really want a quarry. This mine is like, people have been digging here for years to find blah 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 blah. I need something that's not well done yet. Um, to sort of show what I'm looking at. Tom Kartos has this thing he's calling the Silver Spring Mine, which is pretty good. Like, don't get me wrong here. This is a fucking nice map. But I'm wondering if it's too well put together for what we've got at the quarry. And it might be. But it is what I got so far. So I'm gonna look at the other one I patronize, which is a guy named Crosshead, and Crosshead has some things he's been working on. Crosshead mostly does very large sort of dungeon-y maps. So it might be a bit too big, but we'll see. I'm gonna just search for mine, not showing anything. Search for quarry, not showing anything either. It sucks. All right, RPG map quarry. Find some stuff there. This one right here, this is a possibility. I think maybe, whereas the mine was too complicated, it's possible that this is too simple. But let's see what we can find though. Let's see. This, no, no. This is the Crosshead map that is this whole like underground dwarven dungeon temple thing, and it's actually pretty good. All right. War camp at the abandoned quarry. That's actually kind of cool. It shows that they're sort of setting up a camp outside of it. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. I'm not seeing anything that's immediately jumping out to me as, holy God, look at the size of this damn thing. Isn't that great? So I think I'm going to end up using the mine, which is fine. The mine is just fine to use. There's no real problem with that. I can make do because I have an idea that sort of sets this little adventure away or apart from other things anyway. So yeah, so we're gonna go into the Silver Spring mine, and what I need is the mine during the day. I'm gonna do direct downloads of these, and then I will show exactly what I got here. One sec, I'll be right back. All right, so now we have to make the quarry and go to the quarry. I'm gonna just put the background as the grass. I think the grass is probably gonna be our background for a while now. And this definitely is not gonna be big enough for what I have in mind. So I'm gonna put us at let's say 10,000 by 8,000. Sure. And then we're gonna go in here. We're gonna set this to even. All right. So we've downloaded this map. Looks fantastic. This is the under level. And now I need to get the above ground level. And the above ground level that I'm going to get is entrance with no grid, no lights. So do I want it with lights? No, because they can't go in the mine right now. Download to my Dropbox so you guys know. This is the map that we're seeing. Now, a big part of this is going to be that there are no lights at the moment. So they can go through and light these sconces, in which case, if they do light the sconces, they can basically turn it into this. Like you see, like that's a sconce right there. That's a sconce right there. They can do that, but at the moment it's not done. And the quarry is going to be one big map. So I'm gonna properly move these folders I just downloaded. Entrance unlit. No, I don't want that one. Delete. Give me a snickerdoodle. Daytime. I want lower level crystals grid unlit. Or lower level crystals unlit, no grid. Yes. Download. Then both of those are going to move into my cave folder. And I wonder, does this work? Nah, I didn't think it would. All right. So the reason I'm recording this, half of this is me just learning how to use Foundry, so that I can reference later. So we have Silver Spring Mine, which is called TC for Tom Kartos. I'm not saying it. There we go. All right. Bam. And we'll just place that shit right there. Pump pump. So yeah, look at that. Look at all that. All right. So it looks like I need another close. Why do I not have a scene for Quarry 2? Save changes. All right, then just fucking delete. Like dumb. All right. So the idea here is that the guys in this mine are for the most part mining rock. They're doing what they can to get rock. They are studiously avoiding things like soft rocks, porous rocks, things that can't support a building. And they are, while mining, looking for things like, uh, uh, metal veins. They're looking for metal veins because if they can find one, awesome. Um, that would mean that they have the ability to potentially make a little bit of extra money for themselves and for the town, and that's great. So what they need to do is, I don't know. Okay, so let's see. I can draw walls. Okay, I can draw invisible walls. I don't know what that means. Ethereal walls, doors, doors. So they are going to have this dude blocked off. It's blocked off right now. They're going to have. I'm gonna say that they've blocked off this right here, and they've blocked off this because they don't even know what's happening. They don't know what's going on in here. Um, yeah, I think that works. They're baffled and they're scared, and so yeah. Um, and then we will have a new scene. Let's see. Put this shit in the quarry. New scene. Quarry 2 is going to have background grass, and it's also going to be 1,000. So how far apart? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's about right, I think. What about up here? 2. Okay, actually, this might be a bit too. Now it's about 3. Yeah. Okay. That's a little bit better now. That's what I wanted this to be. Like these are now 10 feet wide, not 20. Um, 10 feet wide. Yeah. Okay. This is better. How big is this? 25, 25 by sure. Okay. All right. So let's see how this works with this. So this is gonna be. I'm gonna draw some doors. Interesting. Okay. There's doors now. I'm gonna draw terrain walls here. Okay. How the fuck do you do this quickly? All right. Let's see how this shit works. Restricts vision, movement, and sound. These walls are colored white on the walls layer. Okay, cool. These walls prevent movement but allow limited vision. A token can see past the terrain wall segment, but not to. These are ideal for roofed buildings or terrain features that can be seen, but obscure objects behind them. Terrain walls are colored green. Okay, so terrain walls is what I would use for like this. Okay, let's try doing this while holding control, because that's what it says. Ah, okay. So, we're going to go and this way as well. Wamp, 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 and wamp, 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 wamp. Cool. Terrain walls. We did a thing. Then it says invisible walls block token movement, but neither vision nor sound. These are ideal for windows or any sort of transparent but solid obstacle. Okay. There are no windows here, so that one probably won't come up. Ethereal walls are the opposite of invisible walls. They block vision and sounds. Tokens can move through them. They may be useful for dark veils, curtains, fake doors, etc. Ah, okay. So that's a way to go like, hey, this is a fucking wall, guys. Like, all right. So, I'm gonna continue this wall. I'm drawing it like this so that they know that it's uh, the same sort of wall. And I'm gonna do the same thing here-ish. Oh shit. No, and then no, and then no, and then no. So they'll be able to see, hey, this wall goes down here and does this thing around this rock or whatever. This will also let me outline. Hey, it's a tree. And nope, nope. First one, hold down control. Okay, there we go. I got it now. First one, hold down control, and then we have. Right. So the big thing here is that I have to make sure. What the fuck is this? Delete that. Let's see. Delete that. All right. Gotta make sure this shit. Oh, they can't just block it off there. They have to block it off here. They have to block it off here to keep the things in. I'm gonna run out of time. But I want to keep going and hope it works. So, nope. And then a door. A door. Holy shit, did that work? I think that worked. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Let's keep going. So draw, and then actually, we're just gonna highlight this and delete it, and we're gonna make that line less shit. Okay. I I think this worked. I guess. How would I test this? I would grab. Oh, this guy. You can be deleted. No, wait. I'm going to delete you. Yes, I'm going to delete you as well. Yes, you were just things I was using. So if I am this person, why can he see everything? I have walls. Alright, I don't know if this is working or worth it. So, I'll try Lumio, because he doesn't have dark vision. Alright, that's frustrating. I'm going to put an invisible wall. Invisible wall. I'm gonna put a door. That makes more sense. There's a door going from, and then there's a door going from this one. Because that's how they would do it. They have just blocked it off, but if they move the blocking, then they can, that, yeah, yeah. All right. I I don't know if any of this shit's fucking working. Um, but hey, it'll be fun to. I've stopped listening to Literal Days of the Magnus Archives. You're in this chat. I left on coal miners. Um, I don't know if any of this that I just did worked, and if it's all wasted time, that it's gonna annoy me. Let's go to quarry number two. Quarry number two. Quarry harder. Fucking go on the other side. All right. Tile. We're going to load. TC. Actually, hold on. That's close to what I want, but put it away. I want the cool shit inside the cave. I mean, that'll work. All right. Let's see. Okay. Not finding what I need here. So let's see if Tom Kartos has any sort of mushroom cave. No, I'm not seeing anything. All right. So RPG map mushroom cave. All right. All right. Let's see. I'm not. Actually, no. This one looked good. Let's see. Gridded and gridless versions for $1 per map pack. Well, shit. Ain't bad. I'll give you a buck. Sure. No, confirm. Why not? $1 per map pack is not bad. Not when you use them as much as I do. So mushroom. All right, so that you guys know what I'm doing here is I want this. This is going to be what the underground, what the lower level of the cavern goes to. So I need to download this shit. How do? Wait, I'm gonna put this into pictures, RPG maps, cave, lush cavern one. Cool. All right. So now that we have that, we're gonna go to TC, so we're Spring Mine 2, and gonna pop that shit out right there. He's a big boy. Why is he a big boy? Because this is still small. 10,000 by 8,000. Changes, please. Yes. There we go. Oh, we also need to change this to even full thickness red. Save. Maybe green shows up better on this map. Let's try green. Save. It shows up better, but it looks like shit. Let's just go with basic fucking black. Hey, basic black works on this map. Great. Okay, so want for these are fine. I like these little crystal bits. Good. Make it I think a bit bigger, just a bit. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab that lush cavern that I just grabbed, that I just bought, and I'm gonna throw that right there. This is gonna be, let's see, let this 180 to be embiggened. If I cover up that hole, that makes sense. Oh, this is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. Okay, so the thought here is that this the when the miners got down to here to get towards more of the good rock, yeah, miners get down this far to get to more of the good rock. The good rock is behind. They're getting the rock. They're clearing out this spot. They're building all of their shit. Uh, uh, they've got some benches set up so that they're pulling the stuff out into sort of like breakable chunks. They're not just grabbing rock to make concrete. They're trying to grab like hard granite so they can build out of it. They find a vein. They follow the vein into more treacherous areas. You see, there's like big holes and stuff. And then they start seeing like these little crystals, and oh, like crystals maybe that's a dragon shard. You don't know if that's a dragon shard. Maybe it's a dragon shard. So they go this way, and then they're gonna see that this is literally walled off, like it's bricked off, and they break it, and they get through, and then, well, bam, they're gonna see this. Uh, and yeah, and that's basically when the bad shit happens because this is not good. It's not bad. It's just not good. So what I need to do is set this up properly. So let's. It looks like we're gonna be back in the old terrain walls over here. So we're gonna go to walls and terrain walls. We're gonna fucking start clicking again. So like my goal here is to make it so that like the map matters. The map is sort of determining what you can see and what you can't see. So if they come down the elevator, that's gonna be a big deal. Because they won't be able to immediately see any of this. You know what? I want to redo. Wow, that is not what I wanted. What the fuck? Oh, this thing is pissing me off. All right. Do. Let's try to not go with the grass background in this one. And we'll come over here. We're going to connect it to that. And then, okay. So, big things that could block line of sight. All right. And bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Motherfucker. There we go. So the nice thing about this is that it will potentially enable them to get a couple of treasury sort of. Oh no. You know what? No. I want to make this. This is a potential pass through, but dangerous. So yeah, we'll go with that. This will enable them to potentially get some good treasures in terms of like the crystal. Maybe the crystal is crystal. Maybe they'll be dragon shards. I don't know yet. But since Eberron wants dragon shards to be such a big deal, having them find a couple wouldn't be too bad. All right. And then they go down, and then they go down, and then there's some little pool of water down there. Pool of water goes in. Actually, it's not even a pool of water, is it? It's a little bit of water sloshing around. I think this is sort of wet, and then this is going to be, ooh, yeah, I think that'll work. I can make them, there can be like balance checks to stay afoot sort of thing, like acrobatics checks. Can you keep your feet? So yeah, let's see. 5:30. Do I have time to do the other two maps? I might. This one, I think, this is flat enough and this is tall enough that they'll be able to see it. So I'm not really worried about that. Not worried about that at all. Like I sort of want them to, hey, should we investigate this mountain, this little hill that has like a spot up top, or should we just keep going? Actually, maybe just here at the tip. Here at the tip, I'll put something. So I'll go like this, and basically that will mean that hey, if you're over here, it's just too high and you can't see up. But if you're over here, you'll be able to see down, and I think that works. I think I'm gonna find out something that I did incorrectly, which is I think I should have put actual walls down, and instead I put terrain walls. Fuck. Nothing to do about it now. Let's see. This one says clone walls. Where was that? Clone walls. Wham. Put those there. Let's try this. Copy. Man, I wish it was just easier to rotate shit. Because I got these, like, if I could just go and, like, and rotate, there's nothing I can do. Yeah, I think that works pretty well. I mean, I can sit here and do this to the rocks all fucking day. I would, because I'm that person. But ultimately, it doesn't need to be done. I think this is good enough as it is. Encounter 1, meanwhile, Encounter 1 has trees and a road and all this shit. And this does need to block line of sight. These hills to block sight. So do these trees. Yeah, I I don't know if this is worthwhile at all. Fuck it. I'll give it a shot, see what happens. I think I might be overusing terrain walls as the kind of wall. And I don't think there's any way to transform the walls. Like if there was just a wall transform button, that'd be real nice. Hold on. Snap to grid. Okay. So as far as the hills go, that's probably kind of good enough. Um, I don't think that there's much more I can do here to make what it should be. Um, there's gonna be basically there's some shit on the sides of the road that might rush in and but or it could be bypassed. So it just sort of depends. And yeah, uh, but yeah, I don't know if I'm using the right kind of wall, and I don't know if there's anything. Actually, there might be. Maybe there's a configure this type of wall to this other type of wall thing. Because if there is, that's a module I could download. Install module. Wall. Wall cutter. Wall height. Walls heaviers. Merge walls. Alter. Nope. All right. I'm gonna launch this. I'm gonna turn off this stream because I got a few minutes left and I need to charge these headphones. And then I will game later. So, all right. For those all of you watching, which is just Mike, uh, I'm out.